Byron at Modern Muscle here. Today, I want to go ahead and tell you guys about our 6.4 liter SRT8 camshaft. So this will cover all of your cars, Jeeps, and Durangos with the 6.4 liter SRT8 engine. So starting off, just like our 5.7 video, we'll go ahead and we'll go from mild to wild. So starting off, we'll have our NSR Stage 3 NA camshaft. So basically, this camshaft does not require a valve spring upgrade. It will require, push rods, camshaft limiter, and it will require custom tuning. It does work actually very well with the OEM exhaust manifolds. However, you will see a bit more of a power gain if you pair it with a long tube header kit. Typical gains for this camshaft are 40 to 45 wheel horsepower. It does work very well with the stock 8-speed torque converter. It also works great with the stock NAG1 torque converter as well. So you can put the camshaft in and you don't have to worry about it sitting there and bumping up against the torque converter at a stoplight. It pairs very well with the OEM torque converter. Moving on from our NSR Stage 3 NA camshaft, we go to our HEMI Performance Max Effort NA camshaft, the V1 NA Max Effort camshaft. This cam is tried and true. It requires a valve spring upgrade, it requires a push rod upgrade, and it requires either a limiter or a lock. Here at Modern Muscle, we like to leave it limited. It does make a little bit more power up top, leaving it limited versus locking it out. So basically, this camshaft is sort of the last stop or the final upgrade before you have to touch your factory torque converter. So this camshaft pairs very well with the OEM torque converter. It does not require an upgrade. When it's tuned properly, you can put this in a daily driver. We do it all the time. So the name is a bit misleading. It's max effort. It is max effort for the OEM torque converter. That's a point that I really want to try and convey to you guys, because sometimes the name is a bit of a turnoff for, potential customers and clients. Oh man, I want a max effort cam in my car. It's max effort for the OEM torque converter. So typically this camshaft picks up between 50 and 60 wheel horsepower. It definitely pairs best with a long tube header kit. It will still work with the OEM, exhaust manifolds. We also recommend doing, ported intake, ported throttle body to make the most out of the camshaft. Moving on from our V1 NA camshaft, we'll move over to our HEMI Performance Max Effort V2 NA camshaft. So basically, this camshaft is a bit larger than the V1. This is sort of the break point where you do have to upgrade your torque converter. So you're going to want a 1320 converter at a minimum. If you're looking for track times and performance, I would go right to the Pro Edge 4000 stall on that camshaft. You could run it with a 3200 if you want it, but in like an 8-speed application, I would just go right to the 4000 Pro Edge. NAG1 application, same deal, 3800, 4000 stall. That's sort of where I would go in a NAG1 car with the V2 camshaft. And a point that I want to bring up about this camshaft is basically this is going to move as much air as the stock plastic intake can physically move. We can go larger with the camshaft on the stock plastic, 392 intake manifold, but it really doesn't net any more power gain or torque gain. Actually, you start going the other way. You level out on power, you plateau at power, you can't make any more power, and you just start losing torque if you make the camshaft bigger than this. So this is a really good, like I said, stop and break point if you don't want to actually change the intake manifold to a high ram or some other form of intake manifold. This camshaft, typically it makes another 10 horsepower over the V1 camshaft. So you're in the, 60 to 70 wheel horse range. It does require a valve spring upgrade. It does require push rods. And for piston to valve clearance, we like to go ahead and lock this camshaft out. Moving on from our V2 NA Max Effort camshaft, we have our 6.4 Max Effort High Ram camshaft or single plane Max Effort camshaft. So basically, it is exactly what the name says. This is the largest camshaft that will physically fit in your stock bottom N64. It's going to give you maximum power output. You're going to need a PSI 1516 valve spring. You're going to need the thick wall push rod upgrade, and you're going to need a VVT lock kit for it. I recommend a 4000 stall torque converter to 4500 stall torque converter, sort of depending on exactly what you're doing with the car, in either a NAG1 or an 8-speed application for this camshaft. Obviously, you're going to want a better intake manifold. You're going to want a Holley high ram. You're going to want a Ritter intake, or you're going to want a drag pack intake with this camshaft. So this camshaft does give up a little bit of drivability for that maximum effort track performance. To finish this video out, I wanted to let you guys know that here at Modern Muscle Extreme, our camshaft grinds for the past 10 plus years were first developed in the car And then we were able to move that over to our HEMI engine dyno and just make some really small tweaks to just a few of the grinds, to actually help improve performance. By developing these camshaft grinds in the car first, this lets us focus on horsepower, torque, drivability, and it also lets us see how the camshaft is able to be tuned. So basically, if you have a camshaft that is just a dyno queen, it just makes one big peak number and it doesn't focus on that mid-range torque curve, you're gonna make your car slower because these cars are heavy. They're 4,000 plus pounds. You need that mid-range torque to actually accelerate them, get them off the starting line, and help them power their way down the track. We're not just a shop who decided to, throw a bunch of camshafts in an engine on an engine dyno and sell you the one that made the most power. Like I said, we put it in the car first, we made the cars faster, and then we were able to tweak it on the dyno. So hopefully this helps you guys out on your next HEMI camshaft selection.